Hi, historians. Just want to talk to you about one of the assignments that I posted in Google Classroom. It's this one called Dear Diary. This is how I spent the COVID-19 pandemic spring of 2020. So here's the assignment in Google Classroom, and I'm moving it to the top of everyone's stream for today. It's not due until we go back to school on April 27th. So the idea is diaries are really, really, really important. They're important for a lot of reasons. One, they can be important to the person writing them because it can help them process or cope with something that's going on at the time. And this right now is a pretty big change to our lives. Historians use diaries or journals to figure out what happened at a certain time in history. So I know as a historian, years from now, even next year, people are going to be thinking, what was that like in March and April and maybe May of 2020, and everyone was quarantined and there was a pandemic. So I want to show you a couple of really special diaries that have been really helpful for historians. The first one is called A Midwife's Tale, Diary of Martha Ballard. She recorded her journal or her diary from 1785 to 1812. And historian Laurel Thatcher Ulrich put it together into this awesome book. And a midwife, if you don't know, is someone who helps women have babies. And so before doctors and hospitals were widespread and easy to get to, midwives would go out and help women have their babies. And Martha Ballard was one of the midwives, and she kept a diary. And it's not just about the babies, but also about the weather and about her family and about town and lots of interesting things. So it gives us a glimpse into what it was like living in New England in the 18th and early 19th century. Another really special diary is the diary of Anne Frank. You may or may not have heard of it before, but she lived during the Holocaust, and she recorded her life in a diary, and it's also been turned into a movie. So these are two really important diaries for me as a historian, and so I want you guys to be empowered to create your own primary source, your own diary of this particular time. So on our Google Classroom, I've given you the assignment, and you can make this look like however you want. This is just a recommendation, and it might help you get started. So at the top are the instructions, attention historians, and then your directions are to each day record something that happened. I also have attached my own personal diary that I have started since this started, and it begins on Thursday, March 12th, the last day that we were at school. And every single day I include an image, or maybe I looked back in my phone and I looked at a meme or a picture that I took, and it helped me remember what was going on that particular day. Your diary does not have to look just like mine. It does not have to be in the calendar form. What it really needs to be is a record of how you spent your time. And this is for a grade, but the grade is based on effort. So if you're thinking, okay, what do I write about? Maybe my life isn't that exciting. Your life is exciting and important. And every day you can think about these 3 questions to get you started in your writing. So question number 1, what did you do today? What did you not do today? Number 2, how did you feel about what you did or did not do? And number 3, what news did you read or hear today, and how does it impact you? Those are questions to get your brain juices flowing. Again, I really appreciate all your hard work. I know you're having a really different time, and some of you might be having a difficult time. I also want to share with you my Google Voice number. I've posted it in Google Classroom, but just so you have it, this is my Google Voice number. So please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know how you're doing, or if you have any questions about the work. I miss you guys so much, and you're in my heart. Love you lots.